First of all, I'd like to thank everybody that was engaged in putting this event on, and thank all of you for coming out and supporting it, and especially thanks to Ken for nominating me for this award. When I was growing up in the late 1960s, having any kind of a personal ambition was kind of generally frowned upon. And we had this saying, go with the flow. And I kind of foolishly embraced this saying, and I let the flow carry me all the way out to this drag line digging ditches for J.G. Boswell Company. And it was, in one word, drudgery. And at various times it was hard work, long hours, and mind-numbingly boredom. And in order to deal with the boredom, I took to reading at break and at lunch. And I had literally hours and hours and hours to think about what I was reading. And I laid the groundwork for my higher education while I was digging ditches for Boswell Company. And one day, I was reading some Bible commentary about Moses leading the Egyptians out of out of Egypt. And he got to the part where he was at the Red Sea, and he had this immense body of water before him. And yet behind him, the Pharaoh's army was fast approaching, hell-bent on taking them back into bondage. And then he did a crazy thing. He stepped forward. And I had this epiphany, and I never had a moment like it in my life or since, where I fully understood with every fiber of my being what that meant. And where I was waiting for something to happen to change my life for the better, I suddenly understood in a single flash of insight that the secret of success is moving forward. And so I decided that day, that moment, that I was going to go back to school and become a teacher. And so it took a long time, it took several years. I had a lot of part-time jobs, went to school at night, and had a lot of moments at the edge of the Red Sea myself. And I finally got through it and graduated, and it just so happened that at the time I come out, I had to sub for a year. And so I sampled every grade level there was in the Corcoran district. And the only place I ever truly felt like home was middle school. And I started thinking about it, and I've thought about it a lot since then, is when I was in elementary school, I was a top-notch student, loved everything about school that there was. And by the time I got out of high school, I would really have to search my memory to find a single moment or a single incident or a single thing that ever happened where I felt good about myself. And so somewhere in the middle, I lost my way, started working against myself. And I think it's kind of ironic that for the last 27 years, I've been at the very school where the wheels fell off. And I think it's given me a particular insight for the problems that my students face. It's given me an honest voice when I address the issue with them. It's given me a clear-cut vision when I'm talking about setting goals and moving forward, that I can offer these kids a sword, so to speak, where they could cut through the Gordian knot that American adolescence has become. So when I answer the question, why did I choose middle school, I can honestly answer, I don't think I chose middle school. I think middle school chose me. Thank you.